There have only been 2 artists who've been able to come out on top at the Eurovision Song Contest twice. Loreen is the more recent of the double winners. She was able to secure her second victory in 2023 with the song Tattoo. Her return to the contest came after her first win in 2012 with the song Euphoria. Revolutionize the competition and usher in a whole new era to the contest that we hold dear. In 2024, we saw quite a few artists who competed at Eurovision previously for their countries return to their respective national finals again. Were they possibly inspired by Loreen's second win? Let's go ahead and take a look at those artists now. In Norway's national final, Melodi Grand Prix, we saw the return of 3 acts who had competed at Eurovision for Norway in the past. Margaret Berger represented the Nordic nation in 2013, the last time Eurovision visited Malmö, with the song I Feed You My Love. So I feed you my love. Earning a 4th place finish. For her return to MGP, she brought the dark electro-pop Oblivion. We can take it higher, higher too. It finished 7th in the competition. For the second artist, it will take a little bit of work to explain. The song that placed 3rd at the final of Melodi Grand Prix was My AI. I am your AI. Performed by Super Rob and Erica Norwich. The role of Super Rob was played by Gaute Ormåsen, who represented Norway at Eurovision in 2022. But when he represented the country previously, it was as a yellow wolf from the moon named Jim, as a part of the act Subwoofer, with the now fan favorite song, Give That Wolf a Banana. And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf. I want your grandma, yum yum. A neighbor of Sweden's, who had a Eurovision act returning to their national final. Denmark saw the return of Bassam. Previously, he had represented the country on home soil in 2014 with the song Cliché Love Song. This time he brought along the song Johnny, but ultimately fell just short of winning a second chance to represent his country again. Finishing in the 2nd place. Italy is another country that saw one of the last artists to represent them on home soil return to the competition. Mahmood, this time solo, like back in 2019 with Soldi. But unlike in 2022 when he represented Italy with Blanco and their song Brividi, returned to the Sanremo Music Festival with the song Tuta Gold. In the end, he placed 6th, just missing out on the super final. Other than him, we saw 4 artists who had represented Italy previously competing at the prestigious music festival. Diodato, who was one of the favorites to win Eurovision back in 2020 before its cancellation with the song Fire Amore, had returned, this time with one called Ti Muovi. Il Volo, who placed 3rd in 2015 with the song Grande Amore, competed with Capo Lavoro. Italy's 2014 representative, Emma, came back with Apnea. We even had Lucia Poveri, who competed for Italy back in 1978. Returned to the Sanremo Music Festival with Ma non tutta la vita. At Dora in Croatia, we saw the return of 2 artists who had previously been selected to represent their country at Eurovision. There was Damir Kajo, who had originally been selected to represent Croatia in 2020 prior to the cancellation of the competition. This time he brought the song Voljena ženo. God, We even saw the defending champions of Dora, Let 3, defend their title with the song Babaroga, as a follow-up to the tune Mama Shit. Both finished in the top 5 at Dora. The third country that saw an act returning to their national selection who had attempted to represent them in 2020 before, was Lithuania. Unlike with the previous 2 acts from that year, the group were able to make it to Eurovision 2021 with their song Discotheque. Let's discotheque right at my home in this okay to dance and long dance. After winning the Lithuanian national selection, they returned to the contest again in 2024 with the song Simple Joy. While they were unable to get a third victory at the Lithuanian national final, in less than 5 years, they did still come in the top 3. At Eurovisia.lt, there was another returning artist. Andreas Pujavis first competed at Eurovision in 2013. Because of my shoes I'm wearing today. He came back to the Lithuanian national final with the song Sing Me a Hug, but failed to make the final. Estonia's Este Lau saw the return of Laura. Eurovision fans will remember her for the fan favorite Verona from 2017. And in 2005, when she competed with the group Sun Tribe with the song Let's Get Loud. Her 2024 attempt to represent Estonia solo was called Here's Where I Draw the Line. Björk, Ukraine's national final, saw the return of Melvin to the contest. He switched things up from his vampy Under the Ladder that he had represented the country with back in 2018. For a dance pop song. Serbia's national final, Pesma za Euroviziju, saw Constructa come back to the national final with another avant-garde entry, Novo Boje. The staging will look very familiar to fans of her 2022 performance in Copresano. That's kind of the point. For the artists who won their national finals and are actually going on to compete at Eurovision in 2024, we have Natalia Barbu for Moldova and Hera Björk for Iceland. Natalia Barbu first represented Moldova at the Eurovision Song Contest with the self-empowerment song Fight back in 2007. She was able to be one of the 10 qualifiers in a semi-final containing 28 songs, ended up finishing 10th overall in the contest. In 2024, she will return to the Eurovision stage with the song In the Middle. I want you to be happy all of your life, my beautiful angel, a work of art. Hera Björk is far from a stranger to Eurovision fans, especially for those who follow the Icelandic national selection, Söngvakeppnin. Her first appearance on the Icelandic national final was back in 2000, when she was a host of the contest. In 2008, she acted as a backing vocalist for the winners that year, Euroband. In 2009, she competed at the Danish national final, Dansk Melody Grand Prix, with the song Someday. She only placed second at DMGP. She still was on the stage in Moscow as a backing vocalist for the Icelandic entry. In 2010, she stepped out into the center of the stage with her schlagerific, now Eurovision classic, Je ne sais quoi. While the song was a fan favorite to win the whole contest, it ultimately only came 19th in the final. She still charted in 6 countries across Europe and has a lasting legacy amongst Eurovision fans the world over. In 2019, she had returned to Söngvakeppnin with Moving On. For that attempt, she only placed 4th in the selection. Scared of Heights, her entry for Eurovision 2024, won this year's edition of Söngvakeppnin. It's another Eurodance song, heavy on the Schlager side of things. Which returning artist song do you prefer? Were there any in the national finals that you miss? Who would you like to potentially see come back next? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more from Eurovision Fam.